Street Talking Other Stuff. Mike Maddog Magnotti here with you. Hey, got a great show for you today. Be a lot of fun, but it's a little bit windy, but the weather's nice. This is great. Love it here in Wenatchee. But hey, thanks for tuning in today. Appreciate having you here on Monday. But before we get into the show today, just got a couple stories. Now, you all know, how can you not know? I talk about this all the time, but very proud of it. I was a police officer for the city of Wenatchee for 20 years, retired. It's almost 13 years ago now. But I love to tell police stories. You know, sometimes my grandson Luca crawls up into my lap and says, "Tell us more cop stories, Mikey," you know. So I try to think of the good, clean ones that I can tell him, but I can't wait till he gets to be older when I can tell him the not-so-clean ones. But, you know, one time I stopped this guy, and he was obviously under the influence of some substance. It wasn't alcohol, because you can smell that. And I said to him, "Sir, we're going to have to give you a drug test." And he said to me, "Oh, cool. What drugs will we be testing?" And one day, I was working a speed trap. I was working down on Mission Street and waiting for cars coming into town from East Wenatchee. And some guy came barreling down 30 miles an hour over the speed limit. He's going 55 miles an hour in a 25-mile-an-hour zone. It was 25 miles an hour back then. And, you know, this was cool, because this is reckless driving. So I pull him over and I stop and say, "Man," I said, "I've been waiting for you all day." And he looked at me and said, "Oh, I got here as fast as I could." And, okay, and then, do you know that when God made police officers, he made some of them absolutely perfect? Yes, he did. And the rest, he put into fire engines. Okay, Street Talking Other Stuff. Mike Maddog Magnotti. I got a good guest for you today. This is going to be a really cool show, but hey, Street Talking Other Stuff, you stick around. We'll be right back.
Choose the pros, Alignment Pros. When your vehicle needs brakes, shocks, struts, or alignment, choose the experts in their field. Alignment Pros and Express Lube with a 5-star rating. The work they perform on your vehicle is as impeccable as their shop. With state-of-the-art equipment, Alignment Pros can handle all large or small vehicles, specialty cars, lifted or lowered. Alignment Pros does them all. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
It's always been a dream of mine to own a home. She had credit, I didn't.
And I was like, you know what, let's just go talk and see what we could do to move forward.
We walked into Guild Mortgage. I didn't think home ownership was possible. Tracy had a plan for us. Small things that we could do to establish credit. Honestly, before you knew it, the next step was go home, build your dreams, live happily ever after.
Where will you be a year from now? You could be working as a medical assistant. The Charter College Medical Assistant Certificate Program gets you work ready in 10 months. Add 5 more months to earn an associate degree. We prepare you with hands-on training and support you after graduation with job search help and interview skills. Institutionally accredited by the Accrediting Bureau of Health Education Schools, Charter has been training healthcare professionals for more than 30 years. Charter College. We work to get you to work.
This is the NCW Life Community Calendar brought to you by Health Alliance Northwest. Join Upper Valley Connection in the Jungle as their Icicle Players present Disney's The Jungle Book Kids. Both performances are at Cascade High School in Leavenworth. Foster Care Fair is this Saturday at Pybus Public Market from 12 to 3. Come learn about how to become a foster parent, available support, and volunteer opportunities. For more information and other community events, visit ncwlife.com.
Hey, Street Talking Other Stuff. We're back. Mike Maddog Magnotti, and I am very proud to introduce my guest today. This is Detective Erik Bakke from the Wenatchee Police Department. Detective Bakke.
Hey.
Nice to have you.
Thanks. Thank you for having me.
So, yeah, well, it's always fun to have cops on. Now, I want you to loosen up, okay?
Okay.
Because sometimes cops they're afraid to say
stiff.
anything. If you, both your chief and your captains used to work for me. So if you get any trouble for saying anything today, you just tell them to call me, okay?
Perfect. I'll send them your way.
So good. Nice to have you.
Well, thank you.
Okay,
Thank you
well,
for
tell us a
having
little bit about yourself, okay? You work for Wenatchee PD.
Yep. So I work for Wenatchee Police Department. I grew up here in the Wenatchee Valley.
Yeah.
I graduated from Wenatchee High School. I then attended the community college here.
Okay.
And then from there, I went to Central Washington University, and I got a degree in law and justice there. From there, I got hired on by the Quincy Police Department.
Right.
Worked there for a few years, transferred down here.
Smart boy.
And
Smart.
back home.
He's a
back
smart
home.
fella.
Yeah, glad to be back home.
Oh, good. It's good to have you.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit more about me, though.
Yeah, sure.
I have 3 amazing kids
Cool.
and a beautiful wife.
How long have you been married?
8 years now.
Oh,
yeah.
good, cool.
Yeah, almost at 7. That would have been bad. Yeah. Mainly just hanging out here in the Wenatchee area. Just happy to be back home.
Okay, now you started, as usually you're a patrol officer at Wenatchee. How long were
That's
you on
right.
patrol?
Oh, so I've done patrol for 7 years. Yeah, 7 years now. Now I'm on detectives, and I've been doing detectives for 2 years.
Okay.
On my 3rd year.
And what's your area? Where do you work in detectives?
So I work property crimes.
Okay. How do you like that?
It's good. I enjoy it. But I've started kind of diving a little bit into like the sex crime stuff and then the major crimes, people crimes, and I've been enjoying that one a little bit more.
Oh, I could tell you stories about. We're not gonna go there today, but I can tell this guy's story. Okay, I'm bragging, but
Yeah,
I do
no,
that.
that's all
Okay,
right.
my show,
That's right. It's your show. You can do what you want.
But here, the reason why I wanted to have Detective Bakke on today, Chief Crown was on a few weeks ago, and he said, you need to have Detective Erik Bakke on to talk about the Citizens Academy. So,
Yeah.
Citizens Academy, what is that?
Yeah.
Okay, tell us about that.
So the Citizens Academy is a 12-week program. It's completely free, and it's offered to citizens of the Wenatchee area. It will be held on Wednesday nights for 3 hours, 6 to 9.
Oh, 3 hours, okay,
Yep.
cool.
It'll be 3 hours long, and it starts August 28th, and it goes through till November 20th.
Okay.
And really, we're just trying to forge a partnership with the community. Kind of educate them, let them know kind of what we're doing, some common trends and crime and stuff that we've been seeing in the area,
Yeah.
and just kind of build them up and hopefully encourage some volunteering.
Okay, so let's say somebody wants to, take advantage of this. What's the criteria? I mean, do they have to be citizens of Wenatchee or business owners here, or is it?
No, so it's for the greater Wenatchee area. Anybody in the valley can. Ideally, we want people that work or live in the Wenatchee area.
Okay.
And then you have to be at least old enough to have a driver's license, and you
Okay.
do need a driver's license to attend. And then we do a background check as well.
Okay, to make sure you haven't got felons applying, that type of thing.
That's right, exactly.
Now, how many people are you willing to take in?
This year we're going for 30.
Oh, cool, good,
Yeah,
good.
so we'll have a little bit larger class. Last year we had about 20 or so people.
Yeah. Oh, you have done it? You've run one before?
I've assisted with
Okay.
one and instructed during the training, but this is the first one I've been
Okay.
running.
All right, now I'm going to set him up with a question here, okay? But do you know anything about the history of the Citizens Academy at the
Well,
Wenatchee
yes,
Police
Mike.
Department?
Yeah, I believe you yourself started the
yeah.
program back in
Quite
the
some
day.
time ago, yeah.
Yeah, since then it's been, how many years was that?
Well, man, I
20 or so?
retired 13 years ago, so probably 15, 16 years. I think we ended up doing 3 of them.
Yeah.
And they were fun. It was exciting, and people, well, you've been involved in one, so you know. I mean, people come in and say, my gosh, I didn't really know, all the dynamics of police work and what it is you guys are wrestling with and that type of thing, so.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've been holding them kind of intermittently since you've run the program. Last year we did both the Citizens Academy and like a youth experience.
Okay.
Which ended up being roughly a day or so, and that just kind of was catered more around the youth. This year, we kind of want to branch it into the youth as well. I mean, obviously, you have to be 16 to drive a patrol car, and that'll be part of our curriculum. So we wanted to lower the age bracket. It's not just adults and over, so kind of tie everybody into it.
Okay, so have you got anybody who've applied yet? Or I know you've done a little bit of, you put out a press release and there's been some Facebook stuff.
Yeah, so we just opened up registrations, so people please get in your applications. I've had people reach out to me from last year and years following where they've heard about it or they've attended and now they want to get information for their friends.
Okay.
So I've had a couple people start submitting inquiries about it.
Okay. So again, we'll get back to this before the end of the show. But again, tell people now if they want to apply to be part of this 12-week program,
Yes.
How do they find an application? So
Sure, so they can go on the city website, wenatcheelaw.gov, and on there you go to the police tab, and then from the police tab you just go down to the Citizens Academy, and we have applications on there.
Okay.
All my contact information is on there, so once they get the application, they can submit it via email to me directly, or they can print it off and bring it down to the Wenatchee
okay,
Police
cool.
Department.
And again, as usual, if by any chance you forget this information and need to know further, you can contact me, maddog@nwi.net, and I can direct you exactly where you need to go to get the application for this. So, okay, so what's the purpose? Again, I know you mentioned that, but go ahead, give us a little more information. What exactly do you want to accomplish with doing these Citizens Academies?
So this community matters, right? We want to be part of this community. The law enforcement in general, Wenatchee PD, Chelan County, East Wenatchee, Douglas County, we're all reflective of our communities, so it takes community input to help build up the police department and the community. So our goal is to forge a partnership with the community and help further and foster this partnership.
Yeah.
And so we want to kind of educate and kind of show the community what we're dealing with on a daily basis, and how our police policies and procedures directly reflect what we're doing and what the community is about. So really, it's mainly just to build up that community and some trust with the community.
See, because people really, this is something that, an officer once came to me and said, how come people don't understand what we're doing? I said, well, it's our job to help educate them, And you also have to explain. Well, this officer was a little bit blunt. He would just walk up to a car and say, driver's license and registration, well, tell them why you're stopping them. That's what they want to know, or ask them. Introduce yourself. That was something that, really changed me. I had a real problem with being officious. Or I don't,
No.
Trust me, trust me. But you know what changed it? I walked, and I learned this from a community relations class I went to. When I walked up to a car, instead of just saying license and registration, I said, hi, I'm Sergeant Magnotti from the Wenatchee Police. Introduced myself. That changed my whole demeanor.
Yeah.
But people need to have a better understanding of the dynamics of police work. And obviously, that's true. And why would you think that is so, particularly in this day and age when there's so much, let's say, controversy between police and the public?
So, social media, everybody's on social media, and there you get half the story most of the time, right? You just get the basic facts. And so generally, and that's not everybody, but some people tend to kind of read into things and kind of go outside the box with it. And so really we want to just talk with people face to face, like you said, let them know we're people. Our Citizens Academy, it will be run by police staff and personnel officers and agencies that we work with. So these are all people that you would see on the street if you ended up having to call 911.
Okay, so you're going to have other agency involvement in this as well?
We will.
Oh,
yes.
really? Okay. Who else is going to be involved with it?
Chelan County will bring K-9 officers.
Oh, cool.
We'll have a presentation by CPS, SAGE.
Oh, cool. Very good.
Yeah,
Right.
so some of these agencies that we kind of interact with on a regular basis, they'll be there to kind of talk about how we interact with them and how we have a mutual relationship.
Now, how about internal people from the police department? I used to have, Tina Erward, who was still your property gal.
She is.
Yeah, she came down and talked about property and that kind of stuff. You're going to have that?
Yeah, same thing. We'll do that, and then we'll have our record staff come down and they'll give a presentation. Rivercom, they'll have a person come down.
Excellent. Of course, yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be department and staff that we interact with on a daily basis will come down and talk about, their side of law enforcement, how they interact with the police department as well.
Okay, and this is going to be a weekly program, right?
Yep. It'll be Wednesday nights, 6 to 9.
All right, good. Okay, well, we're going to talk more with Detective Bakke when we come back. I want to get more into the nitty-gritty. I want to talk about the actual curriculum, how this is put together, target audience, that kind of stuff. But hey, we're going to take a quick break. But street talking other stuff. Mike Maddog Magnotti. We're talking with Detective Erik Bakke today about the Wenatchee Police Department upcoming Citizens Academy, which you have the opportunity to be involved in if you so desire. So hey, you stick around, we'll be right back.
Are you watching me? If you're watching me and you are a business owner in North Central Washington, your potential customers could be seeing your TV commercial right now. With Solely on Broadcasting, TV advertising is effective and affordable. Place your ads on the network best suited to your potential customers, or get top-of-mind awareness with 16 cable networks, including NCW Life, your local TV channel. Give Solely on Broadcasting a call at 888-2020 today to see how easy and affordable it is to advertise on TV.
Hi, I'm Jim Heinlein, agent here at Senior Insurance Services of North Central Washington, where we like to teach our customers how to shop and compare from all the Medicare options. Now, a lot of folks will come in and tell me, Jim, I'm so confused about all these choices. In fact, there's 21 reasons you can join a Medicare plan. But we want to focus on the specific plan that's right for you. So if that's what you need, give us a call at Senior Insurance, 888-2600, or visit one of our 5 locations.
Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning has been proudly serving the Wenatchee Valley for over 35 years. And just as Dick's has been there for you, they have also been an essential part of our community, supporting local youth sports all year long and your Wenatchee Wild.
Thanks for your support.
Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning for all your support. Thank you.
Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, your local, independent, trained comfort specialist. Call 884-6444 today.
At Local Myth Pizza, we believe in real food, freshly prepared with only premium ingredients. Our cheeses are imported from Italy. Our sauces, dressings, and even our sausages are made in-house, fresh daily. Featuring Northwest craft beers and 30 Chelan Valley wines and ciders. Family fun and amazing food. Eat local, drink local, and be local at Local Myth Pizza.
Come see why Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza.
Street Dog and other stuff. Mike Maddog Magnotti, we're back. I was signaling my producer to let him know I heard the countdown. So, but I'm saying to you, hey, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. But again, my guest today is Detective Erik Bakke, Wenatchee Police Department, and they've got a Citizens Academy coming up. When does it start again?
So it starts November 28th.
November?
I'm sorry, August 28th. Okay. August 28th to November 20th.
Okay.
Sorry.
And applications can be found on the city
the city website,
okay.
WenatcheeWA.gov.
Okay. And again, you can contact me, maddog@nwi.net. I can tell you where, but 12-week program.
Yes.
Weekly.
Yep.
Now, let's talk about the curriculum.
Sure.
Okay. What kind of stuff are you going to be...
So first and foremost, it's a Citizens Academy. It's not intended to make law enforcement officers out of citizens. But that being said, we take the 720-hour BLEA program, the Basic Law Enforcement Academy. We take their curriculum and we kind of smash it down into about a 36-hour curriculum.
Sure.
But inside of that, we talk about everything from domestic violence laws to major crimes, crime scene investigation. We'll have county canines, we mentioned that. We'll have the Columbia River Drug Task Force. We'll do EVOC, which is Emergency Vehicle Operation Course. Right. And this is why we require our attendants to have a driver's license. You'll actually be given the chance to drive a patrol car.
Oh, really?
Through
Cool.
a skills course.
All right.
And then we'll do some basic collision investigation. And we want to kind of give everybody a chance to apply what they're learning practically. So along with a lot of these, such as the driving the patrol car, we're going to offer a scenario or something here and there for people to actually go and apply what they've learned.
Oh, okay.
So a little bit of reality-based training.
Now, one of the things that is always a concern for people, and you see, the negative stuff on Facebook all the time. Are you going to go into use of force and talk about that, what the different levels are and what? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. We cover use of force, anything, and we also cover active shooter and stuff. And we've been partnering with the community college to use their VAT system, which is a shoot, don't shoot training simulator, where you dumbing it down, but you use a laser gun on a big projector screen.
Right.
It'll come up with a scenario for you, and you shoot the person or you don't shoot the person, depending on what the scenario is, and then it registers where you shot, and so if you hit or miss.
Right, and tells you whether or not whether it was a good shoot or not.
Yeah, exactly. And so it'll give each student individually the chance to go through one of these decision makers and kind of decide whether or not, given the training that we provide them, whether or not they think that was a good shoot or not.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we were talking a little bit off camera about how critics of police shooting in the past have been brought into these shoot-no-shoot situations. And I don't have statistics on it, but the ones I've seen, the people who are very critical of police shootings have ended up actually shooting at the wrong time and shooting innocent people and realizing, my gosh, I didn't really understand what the stress and the decision-making involved in these type of things. So that's why I think, stuff like this is really so important for people, so.
yeah, and that's always an eye-opener. We have the same thing at the Citizens Academy. Last year, I helped instruct with the use of force scenario and the shoot, don't shoot. And, most of the time, people make good decisions and they get it, but, sometimes in those muddier circumstances, people react a certain way, even after just hearing what our use of force laws are. So it's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Okay, domestic violence, which of course is a big thing with me. That was my area, and I still do domestic violence counseling now. I hesitate to say that to a police officer because sometimes I think they're going, oh my gosh, why are you trying to deal with those guys? But who is your DV guy now, or person?
So Ryan Weatherman, Corporal Weatherman.
Right,
yeah, he does all of our domestic violence training and stuff, and I've asked him to instruct, so hopefully he'll be there to do that instruction.
Good.
Yeah. In that particular set of training, a lot of times we go over the like no contact orders and stuff, and they'll talk about that, and so people can see what we look at in the field, as well as what the courts issue. And then he talks about the most recent case laws in the legislature on domestic violence laws.
Okay. Yeah, because a lot of people, DV is something a lot of people don't really understand. I know people who still think if the cops are sent to a DV call, they have to arrest somebody, and that's not.
Right, or the guy always gets arrested.
Yeah.
I hear that too. Yeah.
Well, I think the guy always should get arrested. No, not really. But you talk to some of the guys I work with, that's what they would say. But that is a really complicated issue.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about police work as a whole. Domestic violence is one of the most complicated things.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's not just as simple as people make it out to be. You've got the responsibility is huge.
Yeah.
And I think going over the use of force thing is important because cops are the only people with the legal right and responsibility to take a human life without due process of law. And that's, oh gosh, when you think about it, that's scary.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with you.
So, yeah.
It's definitely a hot topic right now in law enforcement. Right. So we'll be talking about the recent changes as well. That'll be included with our use of force.
Okay, cool. Okay, so what are you most looking forward to? You're honcho in the whole program, right?
Right. Really, I look forward to just interacting with the attendants at the Citizens Academy. I really like getting to know them and kind of figuring out, everybody comes from a different background and different walk of life. And so it's really interesting kind of getting to know them and figure out, where they come from and how they think and, what their view and opinion is on law enforcement. We mentioned earlier that law enforcement's kind of a hot topic right now in the news and the media, and so it's interesting to actually talk with people out on the street and see what their views and opinions are.
Okay, now here's a question I didn't put on, but this is more of an internal police type thing. When I was doing the Citizens Academy, some of the officers didn't think we should even go there. Okay, we shouldn't have that type of communication. That this whole idea about community-oriented policing and more, a better relationship with the public wasn't really something that we wanted to do. Are you still meeting any of that? Are you still getting any of that resistance?
No,
so,
good, everybody's super helpful, super forthcoming. This year, I kind of preempted and sent out emails and just seeing how people were and if they wanted to come and instruct.
Within the department?
Within the department, yeah. Just talking to our instructors and our officers and seeing if there's any interested in them helping out and instructing. And I got feedback right away on people that are interested.
Great.
Yeah,
because I'm glad that attitude changed. Because back in the mid-'90s, I was what I called a public affairs officer, and I was really trying to create a better relationship with the public. And some officers, we had a lot of more old-timers there. They just didn't think that's the direction where we needed to go.
Yeah.
But certainly it is, because there is a lot of misunderstanding about what the cops do. And it's important for us to, we're not an occupying force.
Right.
I live in Wenatchee, always did. And I thought
Absolutely. Yeah, like I said, this community matters, and we want to be a part of it. We're reflective of our community, so to help build support and educate the public, I think this is a necessary thing, and luckily the department thinks so too, and our instructors think so as well.
Okay.
I mean, everything from just the basic law enforcement academy, they're big into the community-oriented policing, and they're training all new officers in that, and luckily our officers are really into the community as well.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so one more time, where can people find applications for this? Where can they, if they're interested in doing this?
Yeah, on the Wenatchee City webpage, you can go on there and go into the police tab and find the application form. You can print that out and submit it to the police department, or you can just email it to me directly. My contact information is on there.
And you're looking for 30 people? Good.
Yep.
Good crowd. Good crowd. Okay. Well, look, we're going to take a break. Then we come back. I've got one other question I want to ask Detective Bakke. I didn't put this on the list that I sent him, so you better be prepared for this. But Street Talk and other stuff. Mike Maddog Magnotti. We're talking about the upcoming Wenatchee Police Department Citizens Academy. Talk a little bit more about that when we come back, but stick around. We'll be back in a minute. So.
Doghouse Motorsports, we ride what we sell. There's a lot we could say about the CD Spark and the CD GTI, but ultimately, the ride says it all.
Hi, I'm Lehman Williams, General Manager of Crown Furniture and Mattress. 3 years ago, we decided to make a change to focus on products built in the USA. We made this decision based on better construction, better quality, and better warranties. At Crown Furniture and Mattress, we take great pride in knowing with each and every delivery, we're not just delivering furniture, we're delivering quality and comfort for your family to enjoy for years to come. So stop by and feel the difference at 736 South Wenatchee Avenue, across from Stan's.
Hi, Justin here, owner of Club Crow Bar and Grill in Cashmere. Club Crow is your place for famous blues, brews, and barbecue. We are your one-stop bar and grill, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Looking for a fun night out? Join us at Club Crow Saturday nights. We have live bands to rock the night away. Club Crow is bringing comedy to Cashmere. Check out our Facebook page for upcoming dates. Live jam session first Sunday of every month. Club Crow Bar and Grill in Cashmere, the coolest place in town.
Few things strike fear in the human heart, like the possibility of a rattlesnake bite. Dogs can encounter rattlesnakes on their walks or in their yards, and being curious, often get bitten on their face, neck, and legs. Luckily, a vaccination is available to help neutralize venom so dogs experience less pain and swelling. Even if your dog has received a vaccine, you still need to seek immediate help. Dr. Shauna Bayes and the staff of Paws and Claws care about your pet's health. Call 888-PAWS to schedule your vaccination today.
Okay, we're back. Street Talk and other stuff. Talking with Detective Erik Bakke, Wenatchee Police Department, about the upcoming Citizens Academy. And I just want to ask you personally, what are your plans, as far as being a cop here in town?
Yeah.
What do you look forward to in your career,
So I grew up in this community. I love being here. And really, my big thing is just staying here and finishing out the rest of my career here.
Cool.
I'm enjoying detective, so I wouldn't mind staying here for a little bit longer doing that. Eventually, promotion or something would be nice. But otherwise, I'm really big into the training stuff. I do our defensive tactics and our firearms training.
Oh, cool.
So training is huge with me, and that's kind of my passion, which is partially why I really like the idea of the Citizens Academy and being a little more involved with it. Yeah. So really, I just want to keep furthering my training career and my time here as an officer.
Cool. Well, proud to have you. I just want to say, hey, type of officers we have here. But hey, Street Talk and other stuff. Detective Bakke, thanks for being here. Mike Maddog Magnotti, thanks for being here today. We'll see you next week. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
In a world afraid of technology, one man, one show will bring you the newest innovations that may just change your life. This summer, Ray McNeil, and your Weekly Tech Update is your Weekly Tech Update with Ray McNeil.
Yes, we are live from Studio 2. And I am Dan Koontz. This is Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. We got news, we got sports, we got weather, we got obscure holiday, today in history, birthdays. Tom Potter joins me in studio. How are you? And Rod Cool is my guest today. Expert is my We're broadcasting live from Studio 4, from Studio 2, Studio 7 here in downtown Wenatchee. Time for the obscure holiday of the day. It's your dog to work day, Beautician's Day. It's National Selfie Day, and in honor of National Selfie Day, I'm going to take a picture of myself.
Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Mornings at 7 o'clock on the NCW Life Channel.